Over the weekend, Donald Trump held yet another rally in the state of Florida this time, and experts are warning that this is really going to make things hard for the legal cases that could be coming against him, specifically from the state of New York after last week's indictments. Here's what's happening. And in fact, by the way, it's not just Trump at his rally. His kids are now going out there repeating the same message, and it's this: no big deal. So the guy didn't pay some taxes on a few things. They're going after him because it's some kind of political persecution in order to get to Donald Trump, to harm the Trump family somehow, and it's all no big deal, folks. So rather than saying outright that no, none of this happened, it's all fake, they're out there trying to say, well, of course he did it. But yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It is a big deal. And, based on the available evidence, it does appear that he did it. And when you're out there, knowing that you could be facing indictments yourself, knowing that your company was indicted for these things, trying to convince the public, it's no big deal, that kind of destroys any defense you may have, right? You're not going to be able to go to court later and be like, no, we plead not guilty, because then the prosecution's going to just play a clip from your rally and be like, really? Because you just said here it was no big deal, that it was all just, trumped up to get after you, but you didn't deny doing it. So that could be the legal problems that Donald Trump is facing as a result of his rallies. He needs to understand something, and his kids have to understand something really quick. Sometimes the best thing to say is nothing at all. They do not have to publicly address these claims in any way whatsoever, but they're all, with the exception of Ivanka, doing that. Trump issued a statement the day the indictments came down, basically saying, this is all hogwash. They're trying to get after me, and the best they could do is take down this good, hard-working man who we love so very much. Then, of course, he did the same thing at his rally. Trump Jr. released a manic, I guess is the only way to describe it, 13-minute video rant, where he also talked about how great of a guy Weisselberg is and how it's ridiculous that not paying a few taxes here and there, could possibly bring him down. Eric Trump went on Fox News basically saying the same things. You guys need to shut up. Look, I would love nothing more than to see all three of you walking down a hall the same way Weisselberg was, in handcuffs. But listen, just from a purely nonpartisan, non-political perspective, your lawyers need to be telling you to just shut your mouths. There is literally nothing that any one of you could say right now, nothing any one of you could say that's going to make any of this better. So just stop talking. That's what I don't get about this family. Whenever they get into a hole, rather than saying, hey, maybe we ought to stop digging for a few minutes, nope. They break out even more shovels and just keep on going. And that's what we're going to be seeing in the weeks, months, whatever it is to come, because they're all scared. Weisselberg walking down that hallway in handcuffs changed them. It changed their perspective about what could happen to them. And when they get scared, they start rambling. And when they start rambling, they make things so much worse for their legal teams. This episode is brought to you by CuriosityStream, a subscription streaming service that offers thousands of documentaries and nonfiction titles from some of the world's best filmmakers, including exclusive originals. CuriosityStream is the Netflix for nerds, the Hulu for history buffs, the Disney Plus for the scientists in us. CuriosityStream is also extremely affordable at under $20 per year. CuriosityStream is the world's first streaming service addressing our lifelong quest to learn, explore, and understand. Available on many platforms, you have the web app. It's available on Roku, Android, Xbox One, smart TVs, iOS, Chromecast, Amazon Fire, Amazon Kindle, and Apple TV. It's available worldwide, and its content spans science, nature, history, technology, society, and lifestyle. And CuriosityStream is adding new and exciting titles all the time as well. So go to curiositystream.com/ROF for unlimited access to the world's top documentaries and nonfiction series. And for our viewers, use promo code ROF and you're going to save 25% off, which comes out to only $14.99 per year. So click the link below or go to curiositystream.com/ROF and save 25% off right now, which is only $14.99 for the whole year.